Welcome to this day in wrestling history for November 15th. In 1983, in Allentown, Pennsylvania, the Soul Patrol, it was a team of Tony Atlas and Rocky Johnson, defeated the Rise of Samoans, Alpha and Sika, to win the WWF Tag Team Championship. Despite the title change, the Rise of Samoans defended the titles on the house show circuit until the title change aired on December 9th. In 1989, the NWA Clash of the Champions 9 New York Knockout is held at the Housen Fieldhouse in Troy, New York. The main event is a non-title I Quit match between Ric Flair and Terry Funk. Flair would win the match by making Funk quit when Flair locked on the figure 4. In 1998, the WWF Survivor Series was held in St. Louis, Missouri. It didn't feature any traditional Survivor Series matches. Instead, the event played host to the Delhi Games tournament to crown the new WWF Championship. During an event, the story depicted Mankind as Vince McMahon's chosen winner, as McMahon's gang of lackeys helped him during the rounds, while seeming to put barriers in the way of The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. It transpired that this was an elaborate ruse, as The Rock turned out to be McMahon's chosen champion, and he defeated Mankind with the sharpshooter in the main event, as McMahon brazenly reenacted the Montreal Screwjob from the year prior. Also on the show, Sable defeated Jacqueline to win the WWF Women's Championship. Her husband, Mark Nero, was a special guest referee. New Age Outlaws, Billy Gunn and Road Dogg, that's I think who his name was, defeated the Nation, represented by Owen Hart and D'Lo Brown. And the Headbangers in a triple threat match to win the WWF Tag Team Championship. In 2003, on an episode of Raw, when Regal and Eugene defeated La Resistance and Rhino and Tajiri to win the WWE Tag Team Championship. In 2005, in Rome, a WWE title changed hands in Italy for the first time, as Nunzio defeated Humberto Guerrero to win the WWE Cruiserweight title. TNA Impact moved to prime time on Spike TV for the first time with a 2-hour special main event by Kurt Angle, defeating Abyss. Sorry about that for the pause there. On the same card, Christopher Daniels defeated AJ Styles and Chris Sabin to win the X Division Championship. And part of the reason why I paused is the show was 2 hours. The main event was 2 hours, as I mentioned. It was the main event was a special main event. Because that was kind of confusing. In 2008, UFC 91 took place in Las Vegas, Nevada. In the second round of the match, Brock Lesnar beat Randy Couture via TKO, making Lesnar the first person to win the heavyweight championships in NCAA, WWE, New Japan Pro Wrestling, and UFC. In 2009, TNA pay-per-view Turning Point was in Orlando, Florida. On the show, all the TNA championships were put on the line in various matches, and all were retained by the respective champions. With the TNA champion AJ Styles retaining in a triple threat against Chris McDaniel and Samoa Joe when Joe pinned when Styles pinned Joe following a 450 splash on both of his opponents. In 2010, Monday Night Raw presented the first ever old school special featuring the return of the of the classic Monday Night Raw. Mae Young, at 77 years old, challenges both members of LaCour, which was Michelle McCool, and later in a handicap no disqualification match. May picked up the win in less than a minute after interference from most of the women's roster, making her the oldest person to win a match in the WWE. I think she still is actually to this day. In 2013, Hog, or House of Glory, Fight for the Gold, was held in New York. The main event saw the Young Bucks defeat LAX, represented by Homicide and Hernandez, of the OG LAX, in a tournament final to crown the first HOG tag team champions. In 2014, Ring of Honor presented Glory by Honor 13 from San Antonio Shrine Auditorium, San Antonio, Texas. In the main event, Jay Briscoe defeated ACH to retain the Ring of Honor World Championship. In 2016, The Miz defeated Dolph Ziggler in the opening match of the 900th episode of SmackDown to win the Intercontinental Championship. There were birthdays: Tegan Knox in 1994 and Macho Man Randy Savage in 1952. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and have a good day.